Hi.
Hi.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Good to see you.
You too.
Also, we have a few guys coming up and telling us jokes and singing, I guess, right?
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
We will just wait a few minutes and see who else joins us. Vanya, can we hear your beautiful voice? Right now you're on mute.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
So now you guys can see me also. I'm actually at Magdalena's place. It's her birthday party today. Yay! So we are here to celebrate her today too. Hi, Shweta.
Hello.
Anandi, how are you?
I'm good. And you?
Good to see you. So is Yvonne joining us today too? I was actually asking you, Yvette. I thought maybe you
I have no idea.
okay. But did you guys work together on the weekly team?
No.
Okay.
Were we supposed to?
No, I just thought because she said you and me can do it, Yvette. So I thought maybe you were doing it together.
Oh. Yes, no, we haven't spoken at all. Sorry, I've been just really busy and I didn't realize that we were
Oh, no
supposed
worries.
to do
It's okay. We will improvise.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. So, okay, do we have anyone else joining us or should we start? Well, okay, let's just jump start and we will see. The one who comes, right?
Yeah.
So for today, I would like to say welcome everyone, and I'm very happy to see you were able to join in. We actually have a really exciting program coming up this next week. And before we continue, I would like to say I feel it's been very inspiring and also beautiful to follow your journey to self-discovery. And I think you should congratulate yourself on actually not giving up, even though I know it's been hard to fully commit to some of the challenges on a daily basis. And that is okay. You know, we all have a lot of things going on in our lives, right? But remember that this experience is about progress and not so much about perfection, right? So right now we are learning to tap into the most authentic version of ourselves. And this is an ongoing journey. It will take some time. And I think confidence is something that you gain it through experience. I don't think it's something you like have as a personality trait. And I think the secret to creating confidence is actually overcoming the fear of failure and rejection and replacing it with evidence of successful moments. So to have a life of confidence, it requires us doing new things, and often things that actually scares us a little bit. And the more scarier they are, the more confidence we gain from overcoming them, right? So even if we may fail at first, that is how you actually create the evidence. So I thought, let's start this day by sharing about our week. What have you been up to and how has this been affecting your confidence? I think we're going to do this a little bit differently. Instead of me saying who goes next, I will just choose one person and the person who goes next will choose the next person. Is that okay with you guys?
Okay, sure.
All right. So, Anandi, how about you?
Yeah. So my week was okay. It was a regular week at work. I did a lot of other activities in the evenings this week, which was good. That means I'm making friends in the new city. So that feels good. I had a bit of a low day on, I think it was like it started off on Tuesday and it continued on to Wednesday. I was just having just some unnecessary thoughts that I couldn't get out of my brain, and then I couldn't concentrate on work so much. Um, which meant I couldn't finish what I had on my to-do list, which meant that I didn't feel good about myself. So it was like a cascading effect. But then I just took it easy. On Thursday, I just sat with myself and told myself it's okay. I should just give myself. I can't be. I want to be, but I can't be Superwoman all the time. I I should let myself feel what I'm feeling and not try to fight it so much. That was one. Otherwise, it was just a regular week. With the journaling, I realized that like the days when I'm feeling low, I don't want to dwell on the thoughts that I'm having. But with journaling, you kind of have to put what you're feeling down, which helps you think about it and helps you overcome it, I guess. So I was trying to push it off, but I told myself, no, I shouldn't. So I sat down, I did it, and it felt good after that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. I'll choose Yvette.
Yeah. My week was pretty good. It's been a lot and tough at work. Very, very busy. But I feel like I have good control over it and good like productivity. So it's been yeah, a lot, but I still feel that I have control over it, so that feels very good. I've been doing the snooze challenge. It's been going very well. It's really nice to have some time in the morning for myself. So thank you for that challenge. It's really helped me. Journaling's going okay. I think I missed 2 days now, but in the beginning, I've been doing it quite a lot. I think if someone reads it, it's probably gonna sound like a schizophrenic person or something. Yeah, some mornings I just like wake up and I'm like, oh, just I don't know. And some mornings I'm like, woohoo, really happy. So it feels a bit weird writing, but I just don't read it. I don't know if you're supposed to. So I'm a bit scared of like going back and reading, but maybe I should. I don't know. Then I've been helping my sister move this weekend, so it's been good and hanging out a bit with her kids. And I got out of my comfort zone yesterday because the kids were going to they found out there was like a trampoline in the new neighbor's house, and
Yeah.
and they're like, we want to go there, I was like, no, we don't know these people.
Not yet.
Yeah, so actually I was like, fine, I'll go with you. So I went over with the kids, and it was like 10 people there, like the whole neighborhood, and they're like, hi, who are you? Did you move in here? I was like, no, my sister did. And these are her kids, can they play on your trampoline? So they were like, yeah, and really friendly, and they were like, would you like a glass of wine? And so I was like there for like an hour, I think, drinking wine with them, and the kids were playing, and it was really something I don't usually do at all, but yeah, it felt nice to just like get to know like new people you wouldn't otherwise just randomly, so that was fun. Yeah, that's basically my week.
Sounds like you've been having fun.
Yeah. And so maybe Vanya, you want to go next?
Yeah, sure. Last week I was supposed to hear back from the job interview I went to, and so I had my references all prepped, phone call and what they might be asking about. And then as one day after next during the week went by, I kind of got to this point where I was like, ooh, this doesn't seem good. This doesn't seem right, like it's gonna work out. And usually in the past, when I've kind of like gotten to the point, well, I'm probably not going to get this job, or I kind of like assume I'm going to be rejected, I just kind of drop it and I just dive into looking for other jobs or writing other applications. And this time I thought I'd try this thing where we're like visualizing what you want and kind of like mentally claiming it. So I've kept myself off of work sites, not looked for anything else, and kind of held on to the idea, well, I'm one of 2 candidates. So, you know, just wait until you get the final answer. And then last night I heard back finally an email where the manager interviewed with, she was like, I'm so sorry, I've been ill all week, I'm going to call your references next week. And I was like, oh. You know, like they haven't heard back because they've been talking to the other guy's references and like checking him out. And no, so that feels good that I'm like felt positive that I'm still in the running. Then I've had a couple of side challenges as well, where I have this thing that I'm really bad at inviting people over to my place, like my home, because that's like my kind of fortress where I go to be alone and safe. And I've actually planned this big dinner that's going to happen in 2 weeks' time. And usually I'd be really stressed out about something like that, but I'm feeling a lot calmer, and I'm trying not to overthink it, like I should redecorate the entire place, it might look weird, you know, and just kind of landing in the air, like, no, you have a perfectly normal looking home, it's not weirder than anyone else, it's fine, no one's going to come in and be shocked, it's fine, just, you know, people are going to be there for the good food and the company, you know, nothing else, so keeping that calm. And another thing I've been doing is I want to lose a bit of weight, like not a lot, but I work out a lot and I want to kind of get more definition, so lose some fat. So I tried something called 5-day fast mimicking diet this week, where you contain yourself to 800 calories a day, and it's supposed to be this much fat, this much protein, this much carbs. And it went well for the first 3 days, and then by the fourth day, I felt like I was ill. I couldn't focus, so I kind of have to back off a bit, like not go gorge on food, but kind of like slowly build up the calories again, and kind of think, well, that wasn't the best. But now I know, so try something else next time. Yeah.
Good to learn.
That's been my week. So I'll pass on to Magdalena.
Yes. My week has been really awesome. I've done a lot and I'm thinking a lot, and my journaling has been really great because it has really developed me and make me understand what's my issue and what I have to do to get through it. So yeah, actually I like Eureka, it was like woohoo. Yeah, finally I got myself and to really understand myself, and it has been so amazing to get me in a new way, to break me down and then build me up. So I've been working with building me up this week, and it has been super amazing, and it's been really good. So yeah, I feel like a new me, and I turned 39 last week, and then it's really a new year, a new beginning, a new me, and it feels like wow. Mm-hmm. It's really me, and yeah, it is really me, and I worked so hard to get here, and I had some few issues left to be a really good version of me, and then I have really understand the few most important things to make me whole and to make me self-love myself, actually. So yeah, it's been quite emotional, really hard, kind of emotionally painfulness. So yeah, but it's been awesome, and I'm so happy to have made it too. So I'm really happy, super happy. So yeah, it's been an amazing week actually. So yeah, it's been really good. So what about you, Tina?
Thank you, Magdalena. You're always like a fresh breeze of air, you know, so positive. I wish I could have you on my shoulder all the time. Like when I feel down, it's like, yeah, happy. I love it.
Yeah.
What
What about you, Tina?
Yeah, thank you. I don't want to, you know, bring the energy down. So I guess I have to choose a little bit what I will share. Well, to be honest, I've been living with my mom and my brother this last time. And they are for a longer visit, so to speak. And I do live in a small apartment at Rombersvallen, which is not the most optimal. You know, there's a reason why I moved from home, right? So I've been experiencing a lot of childhood emotions and memories. And I find myself feeling like a kid, you know, like getting annoyed and irritated. And I tell myself, remember, you know, it's not her fault. She's a sick lady, and she repeats stuff all the time because she has bad memory. But at the same time, sometimes I don't feel strong enough to be in such a small area with my mother for such a long period, because I have to distance myself emotionally and remember, like, okay, this is her, and it's okay, and I'm okay with my own feelings. It doesn't mean I'm a bad person because I don't feel like, oh, I love my mommy. But it's a normal process to get annoyed and irritated. So I'm definitely been working on the journaling and to try to process my emotions and not get mad, so to speak. But sometimes I fail. I do fail, and then I feel bad. But then I try to remember, okay, so what can you do better for the next day? So it's been an ongoing journey for me too, to be honest. And also, I do a lot, you know, I do a lot of things, but at the same time, it feels like I'm not doing enough things, because it's like, oh yeah, but you do this and this and this, and then you have like so much time just, you know, repeating stuff or not doing something productive. You're not managing your time good enough, or like being critical to myself. So I am pretty harsh on myself, but I also try to remember, at least sometimes, that, okay, Tina, you are burned out. There are a reason why you are not functioning on optimal speed, and it doesn't matter how much you want it. The body says no, and you will have to accept it. So I've been working on accepting stuff and to basically accept myself for not being fully as I would love to be, and to accept that I cannot control other people. People have their own pace and their own process, and my emotions are my responsibility. But I'm very grateful for that. I'm very grateful. It's something that is going to develop me. So that's my week. Okay, so who's the next victim? How about you, Yvonne?
Hi, do you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, I have had really a tough week. I'm struggling with my emotions, my feelings, and I'm not feeling really well. That's my problem. So I have not been that good at journaling, and I have not been good at putting the pictures on when I wake up. But to be sure, I have always been awake before I was supposed to, but that's because I haven't slept really good. I'm really stressed at work, and on Monday I will go to the company helped me, so I will go talking to someone. I hope that will feel better. I'm reading a lot, good stuff on internet. I saw the pep talk you sent I have been listening to that, and I have a guru that I'm reading a lot of. I think his name is Thomas Gunnarsson or something, if you remember him. I read something he said, "You are not your performance."
Yeah.
And that's really hard, because since I'm a person that always is overactive and over performance, if I don't perform, then I feel like I'm nothing at all. But I told in the goals I had that one of my was to think of if I should stay or not at work. I haven't really decided, but I was supposed to send in an application of an interesting job I found. I'm not sure if I'm in the mood to go through this process, but I will try even. And when I were doing this last week, the application was no longer there. But I called the guy, and he said it was okay to send it in. So I have used my whole day. So this evening I will send my application in, and let's see what happened. I haven't decided yet, but of course that's the first step. I have to decide to stay or not. But I was struggling with my emotions. That's my first mission.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So who do you want to choose, Yvonne? Who's next to speak?
Can I see that? I'm not sure who I can see who joined. Who has not talked? I can't see you guys.
I haven't talked, Manuela. I joined late.
Then I leave over to you, Manuela.
Okay. Sorry, I was late joining. So what I understand is that we talk about our week.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So there were ups and downs regarding all the challenges. On some days I did the journaling. On some days I did not. The visualization, I only did it once. I liked it, but I just didn't do it the other days, and I think I should do it because it's a great tool to be confident and positive and stay that positive picture really close to myself. Then I had for my personal challenge, or actually the goal that I set, that I want to boost my career and get more responsibility within the company. I had my medarbetarsamtal on Friday, and I was nervous. I've got quite bad experiences with these talks in Switzerland, so I prepared myself a lot, and I made sure that I feel well before that, but the days before I just felt shitty, and I thought, how is that going to be? Because I should feel good about myself when I go into this talk. So I went climbing on Tuesday. That helped me a lot. That was fun. On Thursday, I went for a massage, and that just boosted my feeling about myself. That was amazing. I can recommend that for self-care. Just do yourself some good. Get yourself pampered. That was great. So that was really good. And I walked out of this spa like a queen. I was like, that was a really good experience. So I want to build in that more often, as much as I can afford at least, because it's really, self-care is good. And then on Friday I had the talk, and it went really well. My two bosses, they were really friendly and very understanding, and I had prepared stuff that I really want to get this role with responsibility for the international contact person. So I put that forward, and I really had to make myself do it because I thought I might take this away from someone else. It hasn't been clear so far, but I'd love to have that role. And I had prepared a slide with it, with points that support my request to get that. And they received it really well. So I was kind of so nervous about nothing, it looked like afterwards. So I brought that forward, and I was glad and happy I did that. And then there were other things where I wasn't brave enough, and I didn't mention everything I wanted to, but I made some other points as well where I just opened up questions and asked, how's that? And I would like to have it that way. What are the possibilities? Yeah, that was my big success of the week, and we'll see how it will manifest in the company. We have some company days in May, so I hope I planted some seeds in some fertile ground, and that this will develop in a good way. So yeah, ups and downs, but on my goal, I did some progress, so I'm happy and grateful about the possibility I got for that. Yeah, so who hasn't talked? I missed the first bit. I'm sorry about that. So I can see Yvette and Shweta,
I'm
which I
supposed to
haven't
talk.
heard, but I don't know if you've actually talked already. Anandi also, and Vanya.
We're all done.
Shweta, I'm supposed to talk. Everyone else is done.
Yeah.
So my week has been good. I actually tried Zumba class for the first time, which was not how I expected it to be. I thought it was going to be for half an hour, but it was for an hour, and that was for the first time I tried it, so it was very difficult for me. But then I enjoyed it because I love dancing a lot. I also went for, like I've posted on Facebook group that I'd been for training with a trainer who helped me understand the machines and how to use it. So I'm going to use that next week. With other challenges, I do visualization. I've been doing it from past 3-4 years because I practice Reiki, so that's what we do. So that really helps me a lot. And I heard a lot of you saying that like they had some problems. I would suggest visualization really helps you to understand where you want to go. Also, another thing, I think if you want to change something in you, I think writing down things that are negative and that are positive about your current situation will really help you to know if you really want to move forward or go backward in your process. So my one suggestion would be when you're writing down your journaling, whenever you do, if you're stuck in a certain situation, try writing down the positive points of that situation and the negative points. And then you'll be able to understand if you really want to go ahead with whatever your thoughts are, or you want to go backward. Because that really helped me a lot. So I think that should help you as well. Yeah, that's it. I'm just trying to lose my weight, so let's see.
Thank you, Shweta. Okay, so everybody has talked, right? We all talked? Yeah. Is there something that you guys want to discuss or ask each other before we want to continue to the next step? Because sometimes I feel we have too little of dialogue, right?
Yeah.
So is this a moment you guys would like to include in the meetings, or should we do that for the next time? Like getting feedback.
We could include it. I would be fine with that. to have it here.
It's also okay to say no. You can just say no if you don't want to.
I agree. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. So I was thinking, okay, you know, I know it's been a lot with all the challenges in your life, with the work and training, and also you have your individual 21-day goal. But I was thinking it's good to at least, you know, just check and keep each other accountable. So just to see, okay, have you started? How is it going? And is this something that we can help you with? So if you guys don't mind, I would like to transit to the next moment, and that will be talking about our individual goals. And I will actually choose somebody, and if this person feel like I have nothing to comment for this week, it's okay, all right?
Okay.
So let's start with you, Yvette.
Yeah.
I will ask you some questions,
Okay.
and
Sure.
I would love to hear your answers to that.
Mm-hmm.
How did it go with your action steps last week?
Honestly, not very well, but I think my ambitions were a bit too high. I think, and then I just felt guilty for not doing it because I said to myself that I would do a presentation and film myself every day, and then look at it and reflect over what I want to improve in order to look more confident or sound more confident and more natural when I speak in public and to other people. So I did that actually twice, but every night when I come home, it was more of a like pain, like, oh no, I don't feel like doing this, because I've been at work until pretty late every day. So I get home like 7 or 8, and then I just want to eat and I just want to like relax and not do more work, so to speak. Yeah, I've done it twice, and then I'm gonna do it again tomorrow when I'm off. And so I think I'm gonna set down my goal a bit and not not force myself to do it every day, but like maybe at least every third day, to keep practicing, but maybe not overly ambitious, because I don't think I can have time for it otherwise.
So and I think that's a good mindset, and to like find what is good enough. For we have like you know, it's been 21 days, and to be realistic, you know, we will not accomplish world championship in anything in 21 days, but it's a good start to kickstart a new habit, so to speak. But my question to you, next question would be, what can you do to what changes can you make to improve your progress at least one step until next week? And what progress means to you, that is up to you.
Well, I think the first step is to lower the ambition. So maybe to look in my schedule and plan better, like not just say, well, I'll do this every day, and without actually like checking if I will have the energy or time to do it. So maybe I'll look in my calendar and put it in there, and maybe every second day or every third day when I know it's a quiet day or I'm off, or so it's really there and I'm prepared, and I know that when I get home I'm going to do this practice. So yeah, plan better for my goal or my practices. Okay,
and here's the last one. Is there something the group can help you with to make your progress a little bit more successful. Before you start, it's about, you know, teamwork and helping each other with the things we can actually help, and to have an actual support network which is there for you. So once again, is there something that we can do to make your progress a little smoother?
Oh, I don't know. Don't think so.
All right.
Yeah, maybe remind me sometimes.
So how would that look like?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe post. Yeah, sometimes I forget to post the daily, because we're supposed to write every day. What's it called? The daily shout out. So maybe like a reminder of that, or I don't know.
So we will just tag you with your name in the daily stand-up. Is that okay?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Fine. I will find a happy picture, a smiley face or something like, remember your goals.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much. You can choose the next person. And you have the questions. Do you want me to give you the questions in the chat, or do you see the agenda?
Yeah, you can send me the questions.
Yeah.
Where's the chat?
I think there's here. You will see. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So maybe Anandi. Wait, I lost the chat.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Where are the questions?
Okay, so okay, Anandi, I have the questions here. Okay, so how did it go with your action steps last week?
It started out well. So my goal for myself for last week was to be creative at work and come up with some ideas for experiments for my project, because it's a new field and I'm still reading up and learning about what our group has and all the methods that they use, etc. So it went well. I started out the week with, I was very motivated and focused, and I did present a part of my idea to my supervisor, and he liked it, and he gave me more suggestions on, we can also do this and this and this, and then I had to go back and read about it. But then that didn't go so well. I felt like I had given it everything and I had nothing left. So no new ideas were coming to me. I couldn't. Yeah, I just felt stuck in my head. So I'm still, and that probably that was a reason why I started feeling low in the middle of the week also, because I just couldn't get the block out of my head. So I still don't have a solution, but I think what I can do is I can talk to more people, just bounce off ideas of other people. And when you start, if I don't have the whole picture clear, I can start with what I think I want to achieve. Maybe they give me ideas, and then we can brainstorm and get where I want to with my experiment. But that also has because I'm not so familiar with everyone yet, I'm not so comfortable just to go approach. There are a few people that I have started talking to and hanging out with at lunch or after work, but not everybody. So I want to start doing that. We're all co-workers, we work together, but there's not, because we sit in different offices, there's not so much interaction. So I want to do that for the coming weeks. I also have a course that I'm taking next week, so my aim is to ask a lot of questions. So I understand what everything. I mean, not hold back. If I don't understand, I shouldn't feel shy and hold back, which I do sometimes. So that was my goal, and now this is my goal for next week.
Sorry, what's the goal? To be more.
To ask questions,
ask-
and not be shy
Okay.
if I don't understand anything.
Oh, cool. So for next week, you're gonna ask more questions.
Yes, I'm on a course, so when it's something related to the course that I don't understand, I sometimes tell myself, "Oh, I'll go home and Google it," but I should do that. I should ask right then and there. So that's what I'm going to do.
That's good. And what are the like action steps next week for that? Do you have like I'm gonna ask this many questions a day, or
no? There is no number. It's just that if something is unclear, I should try and clarify it. And that it for me, like sitting in a classroom and raising your hand and saying something takes. I don't like being in the spotlight. So I feel like everyone's looking at me, or if I have a question that I feel is stupid, I might not ask it because I feel everyone will think I'm stupid. So I don't want to have these thoughts. It's okay to be stupid, I think. I will ask. I want to. Even if I ask one question, I'll be happy with myself.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So what can we in the group do maybe to help you and make your process more successful? Do you need any help from us with the?
Nothing really comes to mind now, except if you're all biologists and can help me with my experiment. But no. But if I feel like I can get something from the group, maybe I'll just post it and ask it or something. Right now, I can't think of yeah, we'll see. Maybe I have a group mate in my course who is difficult to deal with or something. Maybe I have questions coming up, but nothing as of now.
Okay.
All right. So, Anandi, I will just put in the post that you don't need help for now, but if you have any request for feedback, you could just post it in the group and we will give you our ideas or feedback. Is that okay?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay.
Can I just ask a question? All these questions, where do I find them? I can't see them anywhere.
Me too.
In the group chat. Isn't it visible for everyone?
Nope.
Okay.
I pressed at the top, like at the top, and then you see there's some options down that comes up, and there's like a talking bubble that you press, and I found the chat there.
But it's empty.
Oh.
What happens if you press the three dots until the mute knappen, on the right side, right corner?
I don't have those three dots, but I have the chat window open, but there's nothing written on it.
Hold on, I'll just send it to you on your chat individually.
Yes, please.
Okay.
I
can you see this, Anandi?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Then I will do. I'm sending it over to you, Vanya. Oh, hold on. I can actually send it to everyone at once. Much easier. So, do you see this, guys?
Yes. I see it. So I have to choose someone now.
Yeah.
I choose Manuela.
Yep.
So
Yes.
yeah. So how did it go with your action steps last week?
Fantastic. I have already reached my goals. I had a goal to get a new job, and that I really got. I got an offer. but I really turned it down because it was not good enough. So actually, in 8 days, I have done it all. I'm complete with the challenge, actually. So I got a job. That was my mission, and in this journey, I have developed something else, and I know exactly what I have to do to get it. And the job, it wasn't really the thing. Actually, it was just the process of getting a job, and that I finished that, and I got a job, but it was a shitty job, and I don't accept it. So actually, it wasn't getting the job that was the actual thing. It was the journey to get a job that was the thing, and I managed it in 8 days, and I'm happy and I'm satisfied. So actually, I've done with my challenge. It's still great, actually.
Oh!
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I'm super happy, actually. So yeah, I'm gonna take it soft and have a nice. The couple of days that's coming is gonna be nice. So yeah, so it's actually great. I'm feeling great about it because I finally succeed. So yeah.
Awesome.
So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to relax, having a good time, eating some buns, yeah, and so on. So, and actually, I got a lot of energy from you to just keep continuing writing and sharing, and that gives me energy to get me going on. So yeah, that's all I think. Yeah.
And is there
So then,
the group
yeah,
can do
that's
to
great.
help you?
Then I choose Yvonne.
Yes.
So Yvonne, how have you been taking your action steps this week?
And now, just a question: is this about my goals?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Super. About your
Yeah.
goals and your action steps for getting your goals. Actually.
Yes. And the first one I had was to increase my mental strength, and I'm still struggling with it. I can't say I have already completed it, but I'm working on it. So I have boosted myself with a lot of podcasts and some citat, I don't know the English word, from my guru I told about before. He who's told you are not your performance, for example. And I also had one goal for decreased stress level. I haven't solved that either, but I'm trying. So I will have a company talk on Monday, and what I've done really, and I think that's why I haven't been that good this week, because I have prioritized my sleep, and I have get rid of things I don't have to do. So that's somehow decreasing my stress level. And the third goal was decide if I should stay or go in the company. As I said, I haven't decided, but I have made an application I will send in today. So I'm on my way.
Really good. So what can you be doing next week to getting further on and to really reach your goals for next week?
I will continue. I didn't tell, but I started with this visualization practice, and I used that before my beach volleyball, and it worked really well on Monday, really, because then I felt I was stronger when I was playing. So I should focus on how things is from my outside instead of my inside. I will continue with that in the visualization practice.
Really good. Sounds really good. And what can we do something in the group for you that you can easily reach your goals with our support? Can we do something for you in the group?
Yeah, I think it's good just you listening when I'm trying to formulate what I need to do, and also encouragement. I think that's really good for me to get.
Yeah, so great. Yeah, awesome. And then you're going to choose someone else.
Yes. I'm not sure how I see everyone here. Vanya, has you got the questions?
Yeah, are you gonna go
Yeah.
through the questions with me? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I have them in my thing here.
I can't see them any longer. Where do I see?
Okay. I'll read them up and I'll
Okay.
How did it go with the action steps last week? Well, as I mentioned earlier, I'm waiting for feedback if I've gotten a job or not. Around that, I've done a lot of thinking. I mean, one of the things that was difficult was that I haven't been applying for jobs in a long time. So to actually get in touch with people and ask them to be my references, I don't know, suddenly that was uncomfortable. I have a very difficult time asking people for help. And it kind of took a day or two for me to kind of like land in it. I'll ask them. People I haven't spoken to in over a year, but okay, go ahead and ask. And of course, it turned out fine. So it was just me getting lost in my head.
No one rejected you, right?
No. And that leads me to step 2, the kind of thought, well, how do I handle this next week? Because I'm either going to get like, yes, you got the job and everything's woohoo, or if there's rejection, how do I handle that? And I've been thinking about that and going back to the thing where I have a difficult time asking people. I've kind of landed in that I'm really going to make an effort to get some good feedback then on why I didn't get the job, or what was in my interview that didn't really convince them that I was right for it. And yeah, I mean, what are they going to say? The worst thing they can say is no, which they probably won't. They will, be nice and give me that feedback. So that's kind of like what I'm building up for in this week to kind of handle that process.
Vanya, I'm sorry for interrupting, but do you think you come closer to your microphone? The sound is really bad.
Okay. Wait, let me see if I can do this. Can you hear me better now?
A little bit.
A little bit. Let me see. I want to find. Now, can you hear me a little bit better?
Just a second ago, it was good. I don't know where the microphone is. Do you have a headset or something?
No, I'm afraid I don't. I kind of like left it somewhere.
We can hear you just like so much better when we can hear you clearly and loud.
Okay, well, I'll just use my super loud voice.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay.
And if there's something the group can help me with, I'm actually struggling a lot with the whole journaling thing. I think it's so introspective, it's almost a bit scary. Is anyone else?
I try to get away from doing it, but then I have to force myself because you put everything, all your thoughts in, you write it down, and then it becomes more real, I feel somehow.
Yeah. So you can put that up as an action point for me, for the group there, Tina, that I need to really get into that journaling properly and not be scared of what I might discover about myself.
So okay, I'm sorry, I don't want to interrupt between you guys. I just want the clear action steps from us. What can we do and how?
How can we help you?
Yeah, can we tag me in the group or something on the Facebook page just to, Vanya, you done your journaling today?
Absolutely.
That'll jog me. That'll get me going.
Thank you, Vanya. You have to pick someone else now.
I'll pick Manuela.
Yep.
How did it go with your action steps last week?
It actually went quite well. So my goal was, to put my foot down with my area of responsibility with the medarbetarsamtal. And as action steps, I had to prepare myself, take notes, and collect all the arguments that I need, which I did before that. It took me quite a lot of time, but I thought I just take all the time that I need because it's important. I wrote down, I just see now, I can read my own notes, get a pep talk from a friend. And I didn't ask for that. So that just passed without being done. And then I go climbing to feel strong. I did that. I got my massage, which helped a lot. And I did the hero pose before the talk, and that kind of helped me too. It's a funny thing. I got it from a TV series with successful people in the job, and before a really important procedure, they would just stand very upright, feet a little bit apart, like hip wide, your arms or hands in your hips, and raise your chest and with your head high. And you would just visualize, I'm going into this and I'm going to succeed. And just be, I did it, I forgot it, and then I did it on the toilet. It was a bit funny, but.
In front of the mirror, right? In the mirror, right?
Yeah, you can, yeah. It's kind of funny, but it just that to have that really proud posture with your body is kind of, it really helps me. And there was even scientific I don't know, research about this, and they proved that it does help. I don't know how scientific it really was, but I believe in it. And so I just remembered last moments that I should do that, and went to the toilet and did it. So that was good. And I did the talk and put my most important point forward. I was really shy at the beginning because I hardly dared do it, but I went for it, and then it felt great that I did it. And now I feel like, so that's the action steps that kind of led up to Friday. So most of them went well, because yeah, they were not so hard to do until Friday, and then yeah, that was the big step there.
Mm-hmm. How about next week? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, that's really important. I kind of I really like that part at the Thai boxing in the first week where I attended. Where the instructor, I forgot his name. I was punching into the mattress because that's my preferred partner. And then at the same time, I lifted my foot, and actually have to keep your feet on the ground while you punch. And he said, it's also mentally important to remember that. Keep your foot down. And I thought that was my big insight from that Thai boxing. I really loved it. It was like, when I fight, I still have to stay grounded and keep my feet steady on the ground. So this is what I'll have to do next week, or even tomorrow, where we will meet. We get the visitors from our international partner company. I will have a brunch, and I will just have to stay well grounded and stand my ground there. So that is the lesson I take from the Thai boxing, and I'll take it with me next week to do that.
Great. Anything we can help you with as a group?
The visualization challenge. I'd love to do that more. And if there was some encouragement, kick my ass on Facebook. Say, come on, do it. That would be great, yeah.
Great. Want to pick someone?
Yep. Tina, I'll pick you.
Yes, thank you so much.
I'm just trying to find back to the questions. I got them at some point.
By the way, you can all see the group action steps we have for each other. So if it's something you want to correct or something you want to add, you're free to do it.
Yep. Okay, so here we got the questions. So, Tina, how did it go with your action steps last week?
Okay, so my actual goal for these 21 days was that I wanted to become a better storyteller. So my action steps for that was 1, to identify and divide the task of storytelling into subparts I can practice. 2, to identify how to measure progress. And 3, to identify what success criteria for a good enough storyteller is. So I will be completely honest. I have managed to do just about that, to divide it and to identify what good enough would be. But I have not practiced so much. I have listened to other storytellers and I have been amazed, like, oh, they do it so well, but can I analyze that and structure it and like this, how do you say when you use like this knife and you're a surgeon, like, you know, to dissect.
Dissecating.
So that's what I love to do about basically anything. If I see dancing or even singing or people doing any type of skill, I want to dissect it and understand it and to divide it into practical bite-sized moments I can practice. So I am learning, but I will need to actually practice a little bit more, and it's all about courage, right? To just kick yourself in the butt and say, hey, it doesn't have to be perfect. And if you fail, you fail. You know, if people enjoy it, they do. If they not, oh, okay, take it as a learning curve. So I'm sorry, you can ask your next question so I don't continue forever.
I think you've already kind of answered the second question, or at least partially. What changes can you make to improve your progress until next week?
I will have to really sit down and make room for it in my calendar. And I think it would be smart of me to actually put it together with an already established habit. So I know, okay, for example, every time I brush my teeth, okay, after I brush my teeth, which is a habit I already established, I practice in front of a mirror telling a funny story to myself or something like that. So I will just find room for it and try to keep myself accountable by actually doing it.
That sounds great, your plan. And finally, is there something the group can help you with to make your progress more successful?
Yeah, actually it will be really, it's going to be scary, but I definitely need it. If like the last meeting we have, if it's okay with you guys, so I can like make maybe a 3-minute story and you can give me honest feedback and don't be shy about it either. Okay, don't crush me, but like give me honest feedback. Like this was good, but this was really bad. Tina, you should work on this. And I will take that with me and put it into practice.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's okay with you, I would love to do that for next time.
Sure.
Yep. Thanks very much.
Thank you. So who's left? Is there anyone who hasn't spoken about their goals? No. Okay. I have to say, I think you guys are really good at asking the questions and finding your own analytical thoughts, because sometimes it's good to practice on like being the mentor and being the leader and the coach. And this is our forum, right? This is where we'll practice all the skills we need to acquire, so to speak. So for this next moment, we were supposed to have the weekly team, but we can do that for the other time, for the next week. Yvette, do you think you can do that for the next week? Do you
yeah,
want to do it?
what kind of theme? I'm not sure.
But the thing is, in this forum, we should be completely honest with each other. If we feel I'm not really inspired for it, then it's better to ask someone else. And I rather give you, the opportunity to ask someone else than to put on you if you feel like, oh, maybe I don't have time or I'm not really inspired for it.
If I come up with like a good theme, I could do it. I just haven't had time to to reflect on it. If someone has something on like the top of their heads, they could go ahead.
So is there anyone who feels like, hey, I have a good theme we can talk about next week?
Well, okay, I might have one. This week I've been really into like being productive and effective, like at work. So I could like prepare some bullet points for that if anyone's interested, and like how to organize your time or that kind of things.
Absolutely. We actually have a moment in today's program where 2 participants can choose to present anything of their choice, a practice of their choice. It could be either like yoga, or if you guys want to do tarot cards, or if you want to do a presentation or a weekly theme, you're welcome to do it. And you each have 5 to 10 minutes per person. So if you like to, for our last meeting next week, you are free to just practice something that you want to share with the group.
So maybe it's a better, if the next time is our last, maybe the theme would be that everyone comes with like a tip that they talk about or something that's important to them that they want to share for 2 minutes.
Like a knowledge
like a knowledge sharing, like
so what do you guys think of that? I would
if someone's really good at meditation, for example, maybe give us a few tips, like for or if someone feels that they have good knowledge about yoga, they could just or anything.
And we can share our screen, like do yoga practices.
Is next Saturday the last time?
Yes, and we actually have I know I've talked to you about it a little bit, Yvonne, and with you, Yvette, but we have a huge surprise for you guys. And we're actually going to be guested by a woman who has heard of you guys, and she knows about the organization. She comes from the US, and she is, I don't want to tell too many details. I rather send the whole information out by email. But she's well known on TEDx in US, and she's also been like the leading speaker on Forbes and LinkedIn. And hold on, let me just check so I don't say anything wrong.
But so she's going to join us on Zoom on the meeting.
Yes, she is going to join us, and she will actually give you an opportunity to talk to her and ask her questions, and she will give us some coaching advice. Okay. Hold on, I'm just gonna see here. I think I have it here. Yes, she's a former cooperative vice president, an international career and leadership coach, author of multiple best-selling books, a speaker dedicated to the advancement of women in business. She is the senior Forbes contributor and leading voice in Thrive Global and LinkedIn. She's also well known for her worldwide TEDx speech on women in business. This is just the intro speech. The list, it's like insane. When I actually, spoke to her, and she was really excited about the project and our women's movement, and she was like, "Yeah, I'd love to do this. I would be honored to come and see your girls." So I'm really excited about this, and this is a huge opportunity to actually ask somebody who is really experienced about the questions we have about life, career, balance, and so on. She actually have this website called Finding Brave, findingbrave.com. You guys can check it out.
Did you say fighting brave? Or did you say?
Finding Brave.
Okay. Finding brave.
Yeah.
Can you post the website on Facebook?
Hold on, just gonna. Okay, I would just post it in the chat, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Her name is Kathy Caprino.
Finding Brave. Hmm?
Okay, so where were we? Did we decide? 2 people who want to like host something for the last event. Let's say we have like 5-10 minutes each.
So I'm a bit confused. So next Saturday on Zoom, the coach woman, what's her name? Sorry. So she's gonna come and then talk a bit, and we can ask her questions.
Yeah, she will actually. We will have our meeting as usual from 5, but then it will basically we will end by 5:50, 5:55, and she will come in at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
And then we will have 45 minutes with her personally to ask her whatever we want, and she will also be having an inspirational speech about what does it mean to find brave as a woman today in career and in personal relationships.
Yeah. So we're looking for yeah, sorry.
No, I can add that at the end. That's just an organizational thing. Just go ahead, Yvette.
No, I was just so the meeting next week. We want to find a theme or something to talk about. Is that right, Tina?
Yeah, but let's call it like my weekly choice. And if you know, guys, like we had like roliga timmen in school when we were small. Like you had a moment in your class where you could do whatever you want, and you shared it with the class, and everybody had to join in.
Yeah, because I would think it would be really interesting if because everyone knows so much and so much different things. So it would be really interesting if each one of us had like 2 minutes where they could just like share something they want to share or spread knowledge about something. I would think that would be really fun. Because I already heard a lot of good tips, like when you guys talk, when you talk about your goals and your weeks, what you learned or what you want to share. So I think that would be really interesting to have 2 minutes just for that.
To boost each other, maybe.
Yeah, like this is what I've learned in life, and I want to share this with you. Maybe something like that.
Absolutely. But how can we just go around and like hear your thoughts? What do you think? Is that something you would like to do?
Yeah, I agree. I think that sounds like fun.
Vanya, your microphone, babe.
I think it sounds like fun.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Anandi, what do you think?
I think I was with both the options, with finding a theme and with sharing what you've learned in life. I don't know. I'm thinking what I can contribute, and I'm not getting anything on the top of my head. So I'm just thinking about it. But it sounds good. I'm sure I'll come up with something.
So 2 minutes each, a practice of our choice, something that we want to share as knowledge to the group. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So now maybe it's time to tell you that I will be traveling next Saturday, and my flight is at 6 o'clock. So that's not very ideal. but I'll try and join at 5 o'clock, and then at least maybe I'll stay on in the meeting as long as I can. But then, unfortunately, I will miss the special guest. Maybe I don't know. Maybe there's time to a way to record it so that I could listen to it or watch it afterwards.
Absolutely, absolutely. And also, I can send you one of her TEDx talks. I'm sorry, on email. She actually talked about really relevant female issues when it comes to career and the balance in life that we all are facing, trying to be everything at once. I find it really inspirational, and you guys can check it out.
What was her name again?
Katy Caprino. I have sent a link in the chat.
Okay. Yep. Thanks.
She has like this huge blog about the topic finding brave, and I think she's collecting different celebrities who are speaking on the topic, what finding brave means to them.
Yep. Okay. Thanks very much.
Yeah. So, okay, I was thinking we will do physical exercise as this next moment. If that's okay with you, I have this great video from YouTube about this guy who is doing something called the natural method. And basically what he does is that he teaches you how to heal different type of physical issues through a natural method without any medicine. So I was thinking I will share my screen and we can all mute our microphones while we do the exercise. Sure. Are you ready? Okay, hold on, I'm just gonna do. Okay. This is the guy. And when it comes to overall health, it's really important that the circulation in the heart is good. And usually when you're stressed or you're tensed, it doesn't have to be that you have actual heart disease. It's just good to improve your heart health by strengthening it. So I've been really doing these practices, and it helps me a lot with everything from anxiety to like feel more fit. And I want to share this with you guys. So remember to mute your mic, all right?
I don't hear anything.
Do you guys hear the sound from the computer?
No.
You don't? Okay, but why don't you say anything? I was trying to look really stupid doing the exercise. You're going not saying anything. Hold on.
I just Googled it, how to strengthen your heart, and then I started watching it on my laptop, which is just next to me. But
this is a good solution. But it's okay to say, hey, Tina, we don't actually hear anything. Hold on. I'm just going to fix it. It should be, okay, maybe I can do. Okay, so if I share it from here. Tell me if you hear anything, okay?
Ha! 5. Squeeze your fist as hard.
Okay, so I cannot unmute. Oh my God, it's going to be so embarrassing. Okay, who gives? I will have to just do it and you will hear me saying ha, but I hope that's okay. And please stand up. It works better when you stand up.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so are you going to do this with me, please?
Okay, and breathe out loudly with a heart. Hold your.
I just have to do big screen. Okay, like this. Okay, let's do it.
Left hand in a fist position. Squeeze it as hard as you could. Breathe into your nose and breathe out through your mouth with a hard sound. Ha! Let's do it one more time. Breathe in. Ha! And we're going to do this 10 times. Breathe in. Ha! 2. Ha! 3. Ha! 4. Ha! 5. Squeeze your fist as hard as you can and breathe out loudly with a hard sound. 8. 9. 10. 1. 4 more to go. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 1. 3 more to go. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 1. 2 more to go. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 1. 1 more to go. 2. 3. If you are doing it properly, you can feel the heat coming out from your heart. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 1. Last and final one. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. And now shake your hand this way. Wave in this position. Left and right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure you 7, wave your hand left 8, and right strongly, 9, and this will help to improve 2, the circulation 3, in the heart, 4, and your heart 5, will be strengthened 6, at the same time. 7, 8, 9, 10. Give me 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stop. Hold it for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now stretch up. Do this for 5 days and you should start to feel better.
I feel dizzy.
Me too. I feel dizzy too.
Yeah. The first time I did it, the hand waving was really like, oh my God, how long is going to? But for some reason, I don't know what it is. You can feel like the heat coming out and the circulation improving from the nerves in the arms and around the chest area. But do you guys like similar type of suggestions for natural health improvements that you guys are doing? Okay, well, let's see what we have for the next week. That will be fun. So let's see, what else do we have? Yeah, let's do this one. Let's do this one. Okay, so let's celebrate the good things about ourselves. So if everybody reflects and shares about things they appreciate in themselves. We will do an individual round for 1 to 2 minutes each. I know this one can actually be a little hard, but I think it's really good to practice to say good things about yourself. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, sure.
So, okay, I will just choose somebody. I will choose. Okay, Manuela, do you want to start? Okay, you can say. Let's do it like this. At least you have to say 2 or 3 things good about yourself, and don't worry about the time.
I am happy to have a healthy body, and I feel mostly good in my body, and that is something I'm happy about. Then I have some really good friends that I appreciate a lot, and I'm grateful for that, to have and also to be a good friend to my friends. So that's something else. And did I understand the question properly?
Yes, 2 or 3. Let's say 3 things. It's mandatory to say 3 good things about yourself. So one more.
And I'm very supportive to other people. So we go climbing, I'm the one that is encouraging and says, if they feel bad, I say that's just today, next time is next time, and next time is going to be better. And there's different approaches to encourage each other, but I got that way. And some climbing buddies told me that they really appreciate that. So yeah.
Yay! Good. So happy to hear that. Can we do like an applaud round for everybody? That feels good, actually, like being supported. Okay, you can choose the next person.
I'm going to go for Yvonne.
Okay. I bother a lot of other people, or I'm not sure I'm used the right word. It's important that everyone around me feels good. That's one of them. I have a analytic skill I'm very proud of. If I have promised something, I always do what I have promised. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yay!
Thank you. Magdalena, what's you proud of?
I am proud of that I'm working out 6 times a week. Actually, some days I'm doing double shifts, so it's really great. So I trained a lot, and it's good, and my body is going to be really strong. So that's one thing. Another thing is that I am I'm self-loving. I never loved myself, and now I'm really loving myself, and that's a really good. And that's the main issue that I've learned in this journey, that I have to love myself, and it's amazing, because I really love myself, and it's awesome. And the third thing, I'm very gentle, and I'm warm at heart, and I enjoy being with my friends and family, helping out, listen a lot, be coaching and pepping them. So that's I'm proud of myself doing that. So that's 3 things, I think. Yeah, it is.
Thank you.
And Andy, what about you?
So I what I think I'm good at is I'm good at organizing. I'm always very organized. I am empathetic. I feel other people a lot. I also have a very good memory. I remember things. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but I remember things. I remember small
I
things
need you.
about people. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you.
Oh, we have to choose. Vanya.
I think that people appreciate my opinion because I don't give it easily. I take the time to think things through properly from every side before I say what I think. And I'm proud of that, and I think people value that a lot in me. I'm very good at looking after myself health-wise. I eat right, I train a lot, work out, and I'm very happy for my health since I've been ill for a long time. I'm very happy to have it back. Very grateful for that. I'm doing my bit to keep it there. And I think I like making people laugh, and I'm happy that that happens a lot when I'm in groups of other people. I'll pick, that was me.
Awesome.
I'll ask Yvette.
Yeah, okay. So I think I'm very proud about that I'm very open-minded. So I'm very open to trying new things. I don't say no very often, which is a good and a bad thing sometimes, but mostly good. But that also means that I'm usually open, or I'm always open-minded to people as well, and I accept people for who they are. So I'm very proud of that. I think that was one or two things. I'm also calm in stressful situations usually, and yeah, that's an analytical side of me as well, that I don't get too worried about little things. I'm usually good at seeing bigger picture and thinking that, well, time will heal everything. So I'm good at calming myself down, I think. Yeah. And I'm considerate as well of other people, which is a good thing.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. So Magdalena?
No, Magdalena already went.
Oh, did she? Sorry.
Yeah, I do.
Who hasn't gone? Tina?
Yeah. Okay. So 3 things. I would say that something that I like about myself is that I'm a person who truly never gives up when I want to solve something. And the bigger the problem is, the more I find it intriguing. Is it called intriguing? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is it called, what do you say? Yeah. So I love to solve problems. I like to have a challenge. And I also like to gamify everything. I like to make everything as a game. So if it's boring, and my ADHD, it makes things difficult if it's boring. So I like to make, hey, okay, so how can we make this into a game or a challenge? And a third thing would be that I do feel very strong in my body, even if I'm only 50 kilos. So I feel kind of proud that I could take men in, what do you call that? Arm
wrestling.
Is it really arm wrestling? Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of that. I can take guys in that. So that's
good.
okay.
Woo!
Thank you. So okay, we had Magdalena. Manuela, did you go?
Yeah, I did just not. Yeah.
Who hasn't gone? Is there anyone? No.
I think everyone.
Everyone, perfect. Okay, so we're actually 3 minutes over. So I was thinking for the next week, everybody knows what's going on. We have an inspirational speaker coming over, and I think we should all take this opportunity if we can, because it's not every day we have a famous author coming in like to our little group and saying, hey, you know, I think you're kick-ass, let's talk. And so if you can, you know, it would be really cool to just join in. Otherwise, I would like to say, you know, the reminder of the 2 minutes, share a practice of your choice.
Sorry, I didn't get the last bit. What was that?
The practice of your choice, like the 2 minutes round, you know, to share a knowledge that you would like to share with the group.
Something where what you can boast us with.
To make our life richer. No,
but it could be something we already know. That's fine, but maybe we need a reminder sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah.
Yeah, okay, so at least everybody gets that. So I will actually, you know, paste these comments for what we promised to do for one another. So we remember, okay, you know, the encouragements and the reminders on the different things. And you know, your action steps post, you guys remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would just reboost it so we remember what to do for the next week, and you guys can put in your own comments just right after the meeting.
Sure.
Perfect. So I don't want to be the one always ending the meeting. If somebody wants to share something final. It could be.
I just have a question, sorry.
Yes.
So next Saturday, that will be a Zoom meeting again, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So will we meet like physically in person at some point towards, well, after ending the 20 days?
We will meet physically at the graduation day, because you guys are all getting diplomas for your, you know, for your work, for you've been working on yourself and for actually following through.
And when is that?
I don't want to say something that is not correct, but I think we decided on the 10th, right? Wednesday. Let me come back about, I think it's Wednesday next week.
Okay.
Next.
The week after that, yeah. So after the meeting on Wednesday. Oh my God, that came out so weird. But on Wednesday, hold on.
Maybe we should celebrate, meet and have a dinner or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
We actually had a really cool place in mind, and we will send out, you know, the graduation day invitation. It will be like a, you know, after work, just getting together, celebrating and sharing out the diploma.
Sounds good.
So
right.
Don't worry about it. I will send out an email with all the information you need. And for now, let's just do the action steps, right? You know, in the group.
Okay.
Perfect. So, okay, thank you so much for today, guys. And I'll see you in the group.
Have a nice
Thank
weekend,
you.
everyone. Bye.
Yeah,
Bye.
bye.
Bye.